Right, we are live. Welcome everyone to the Six Nations live stream, the final game. It is going to be France versus Scotland. Huge match in terms of who is going to be winning the Six Nations. France need to win it with a bonus point and by 21 points. Can they do it? That's a big question. We've got a few people in the chat already. Thank you very much for being here. We have got Briar. We have got Jess as well saying go Scotland. We have got go France from Josh. Hamish, what team are you going for? It is hard to pick a favourite for this one. It is going to be a very good match. We have also got Crazy NZ in there. Hi, can't wait to see the live stream, says Henry Samuel. We have also got Cruisy Boy in here. So we have got a whole heap of people turning up early for this match. And it is just about to kick off. Scotland, they have had a good Six Nations. Can they continue that? It's a rainy, windy night at the Stade de France. Are they going to be able to do it here? France taken by the captain, Olivon, straight away. We are inside of the 22 to Pont now. He is trying to pick out who he wants to give it to. It is going to be Haas who hits it up a little bit. France are going to fire it back, and it is going to be a clearing kick downfield. It hasn't found touch, though, so Hogg has got that one now, and it's going to be a big hit up from the number 8. He has been brought into the team very late. That's because of an injury to Matt Ferguson in one of the kind of midweek training sessions. He did end up with an ankle injury, which isn't good news for Scotland, as he was one of their best players. That's a good kick, though. It is going to skid nicely 5 metres out now from the French line. Great kick to start this one off, but they've taken it quickly now, and it is going to be into Mac. Now they are trying to counter-attack from here. France only 10 metres out. Good hit up there from Vincent, sorry. I have to get my French accent right early on in this one. Haas with a big run once again. Looking like he is going to be a dangerous ball runner in this match. DuPont lining it up. He is going to be kicking this one now. And by the looks of it, it's not going to go into touch, though, once again. Hogg has taken that one. You can see the rain is pouring down in France. Hogg running sideways. The captain of Scotland, Stuart Hogg, trying to find that gap, trying to get Scotland a good start. The last time these two sides met, it was actually 28 to Scotland, 17 to France. So they did have the last one, but we have also got morning, brothers and sisters. Let's go, says Johnny Blaze. It is a great way to start a Saturday with the final match of the Six Nations, that is for sure. I think it rained last night in New Zealand, says Henry Samuel as well. And I'm not too sure about here either, but it was sunny before. Was that one knocked on? Not quite. Now it is going to be in the hands of the number 13. He is tackled in the end. Scotland have this on the halfway line. And it is going to be a penalty to France. Unfortunately for them, conceding the penalty. I believe it was against that man Fiku, who is going to be on the right wing for this match. So it is going to be interesting to see how that goes. But France winning a penalty just inside of their own half. They will be trying to rebuild and get back down the other end of the field. And yes, Scotland, they aren't going to go down without a fight here. 21 points is what France need to be able to win this match. And the big question is, are they going to be able to do it? That is a good kick. They are inside of the 22 of Scotland now. You can see that it is absolutely bucketing down in France at the moment. But yeah, like I said, last time these two sides played, Scotland were able to get the win. Also, something that needs to be mentioned, Scotland have won the last 3 games in the Six Nations, but they were all at home. France have a good home record here, and they will be wanting to do it. Once again, that's a good line-out win for France. Now they're trying to drive 30 metres out now they are. And they are going to see what they can do from here. The man who's got the ball in hand has scored 3 tries. That is DuPont. And he has taken it off the back now. It wasn't supposed to go to him, I don't think. So now they are in the situation of a knock-on advantage. Vakatava trying to line up the Scottish number 14, which for this one would be Darcy Graham. Now it is fired back, and it is kicked downfield by Finn Russell to clear his lines. Most of these Scottish players aren't even Scottish, says Johnny Blaze as well. And hopefully, I don't think my scoreboard is actually updating yet, so I might have to quickly refresh that one and see if that works. I can't remember what number it is. Is it F5 to refresh? There we go. We are good to go now. Hopefully, you guys will be able to see that as well. But yeah, France, big game for them here. If they win by 21, they win the Six Nations. If not, Wales will be the team that win the Six Nations. The only team Wales have lost to is France. Are France going to be able to make it 4 from 5 as well? But Scotland have got that ball on the back of the rolling maul. It's rolling backwards at the moment, though, so they'll be told to use that very soon. Now it's going to be with the number 9. That one is Ellie Price, and it is going to be cleared once again by Scotland. So France pouring on the pressure at the moment. But who is going to be striking first in this match? That's a big question. We have also got Hamish Watson. Hamish Watson, a great contender for Lions, open side. He has had a great Six Nations, Hamish Watson. And I would be pretty surprised if he isn't going to be able to have a spot in that squad. That is actually announced early May, I did learn. About 6th of May, I think it is penciled in to be able to take place. And also, we need to mention the fact that the Wallabies squad, they are going to be announced tomorrow at about, I think it's 4:30 New Zealand time. So that will be an interesting situation. Tell you what, that was almost taken by Darcy Graham. It has gone backwards there. They have got the advantage for the knock-on. Like they are saying, slippery ball situation. Watson now with the ball in hand. He is dragged down by Natamek. Now it is going to be the big number 3, Ferguson, having a big run. I believe it is Ferguson. Love saying that name. You can hear the Scottish name just roll off the tongue when you do it as well. My grandfather from Scotland. I love to learn how to play the bagpipes and how to make a great haggis. That's the thing. We actually had like a Scottish Heritage Day. I remember it was at the high school here, and we were doing tug of war, and our team, I selected the best team for the job, and we were actually able to win the tug of war competition, but they did have haggis in the hall, but I wasn't having none of it. Fiku taking that one well. He is getting held up, though, by Hogg, and also it's been ripped away there. Almost Dupont now. Goes to LaRue in the number 4 jersey. That's almost stolen, but not quite for Scotland once again. 22 metres out now. They are trying to drive here, Scotland. Dupont fires it back to Intermac with a little grubber in behind. He was chasing hard there. Was Pinot. That's an awkward one for Scotland. It is in the hands of Van der Merwe, who is he was trying to work his way out of the young goal, but not quite able to. And I believe now it is going to be a 5-metre scrum to France. So they are pouring on the pressure here. Fiku is really something else. Wicked player. Takes the ball beautifully in the air there. Gail Fiku. And it's going to be interesting to see who is going to have the better of this game. He is playing on the wing on the number 14 jersey for this match. That is because of Pinot moving to the number 11. So we will have to wait and see how that goes for France. But 5 metres out now. A strong forward pack for France as well. But Scotland, they aren't the kind of team who will just let you try and dominate a game. They will fight back, as they have throughout this whole Six Nations competition, able to get the wins over, it was Italy and England. And England at this stage are going to be finishing 5th in the Six Nations by the looks of it. And if Scotland win this game and they win it well, they can actually end up in the situation of coming 2nd in the Six Nations, which would be very impressive for them. So they will be hoping to do that, but France's home record speaks for itself. The scrum is won by France, and they are driving. They've got the advantage now. Now it is going to be Dupont. Fakatava was one of the kicking. It's a little grubber. It's almost a drop kick in that situation from Intermac. And now they are going to be going back for the penalty. Are they going to take it quickly 5 metres out here, or are they going to go for the scrum once again in this situation? They are trying to decide. Maybe they will consider going for the... Oh, okay, Marchand was offside. So will they take the 3? Yes, they will. Straight out in front. And Intermac is going to be taking this one. So that will give France a little bit of an early lead. 3 points will be nice for them, but they are going to need a whole lot more. And the big question is, are they going to be able to keep on going? After your stream, do you want to play Gangby? Same as says Crazy Boy. I will see how I am going. I either might be going back to sleep for a little bit longer, or I will a little bit later on probably have to film my Blues versus Chiefs preview. But hopefully I'll have some time at some stage today to be able to play a bit of Xbox. But now the score in this match after 9 minutes is going to be France 3, Scotland 0. They only need another 18, but they also need 4 tries in that situation. So it will be interesting to see if they can do that. But do let me know your score predictions in the chat as well. Do you think France are going to be able to win this match comfortably, or Are Scotland going to be able to hang in here? Possibly also get the win as well. Olivon taking that one well. He is going to be busy in this match for France. Same with that man, Dupont. Antoine Dupont has got that ball now. It is going to be Aldrit being driven sideways there. Dupont got the ball in hand, goes back. Oh, he was going to kick there, but good pressure from Scotland on the number 15, Dillon. So he had to offload it in the end. Oh, that's taken well in the air and almost able to keep it in. It was the number 14. I'm struggling sometimes with these French names, but it was, I believe it wasn't Fiku. That would have been Pinot. I think they have swapped actually with the fact that now it is going to be Fiku in the number 14 and Pinot in the number 11. No, okay. Have they got that? No, it is Pinot in the number 14. So we are good to go there. 10 minutes gone already. This match is flying by at the moment. I woke up at 5 a.m., had a coffee, took my dog for a walk. Little walk, then fell asleep at 7 a.m. Useless guy, hey? I've just woken up again. I mean, I only woke up at about 8:20 for this one, and I spent till maybe about 2:30 editing. So it's fair to say I haven't had my 8 hours. So yeah, maybe we'll go back to sleep, but we'll see how it's going now. It's going to be a rolling ball for Scotland. They've got the advantage. They are inside of the French half at the moment, trying to work their way towards the 22. Oh, it's been dropped. Did Russell drop it on purpose because he had a big Fakatava run straight at him? And now they are going for the penalty here, Scotland. Are they going to be going for the 3, though? That's the thing. Are they going to be able to win this game with 3-pointers, Scotland, or are they going to play aggressively, go for that corner, and then try and get that rolling maul going for them? But I will say, anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. This is the last game of the Six Nations, but we are going to be following the British and Irish Lions tour of South Africa. That has been said that it is going to be going ahead, and that is only going to be about 98 days away till we go to that first match, which will be between I believe it is the Stormers. No, sorry, it's the Bulls. Is it the Bulls? I think it's the Bulls. The Bulls are going to be playing, are going to be playing the British and Irish Lions side. Editing, is that a code for watching blue movies? Said Johnny Blaze. It is not. Just flat out editing videos that you probably have seen on the channel already. I did one to do with the Six Nations, France and Scotland. Also one to do with a South African preparation series. And then also, we had the thumbnail and everything for these ones. So it was a busy night last night. I was hoping to go to bed early, but didn't quite get to. Tell you what, that's a good run off the back of the scrum for the number 2 for Scotland. Only a couple metres out. They've got the advantage as well now, Scotland. Number 4 has gone back to Ferguson. He is having a good run. Or Ferguson. I think they just called him now. They are only a couple metres short. Scotland playing aggressive like I mentioned. And they got to be trying their best to get over here. The number 4 almost able to reach out. That one would have been Sam Skinner. They are close. Is that one going to be a maul? Not quite. He has been dragged down only a couple metres out. Scotland here. Can they get the first try of this match and make it even tougher for France? Now it is Price, who's gone to the number 13. Oh, it's been ripped away by Gail Fiku, but they are going back now for no advantage. They are going back for the penalty. And we have got good morning from Kyle. Good morning, Kyle. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Who do you think is going to be winning this match? And do let me know your score prediction for it. But a great start for Scotland here in this match now. And they still are only 5 metres out. And by the looks of it, Russell is going to be kicking this one into touch, and they are going for the line out once again here, France. Are they going to be able to get the early try in this match? 13 minutes gone already. This match has been flying by. It's going to be over in no time, which is something that France won't want to see. It's a rainy, windy night in France, and they need a big win if they do want to stop Wales from winning the Six Nations. It is going to be a line out. And it will be George Turner who has got the hooking responsibilities for this one. Who is he going to be going to? It's gone to the number 5. They've gone to the front once again. They are going for the rolling maul. And Turner has got the ball in hand, and they are rolling well here, Scotland. Only 3 metres out now. They're still trying to go here. Off the back is Turner. He's only a metre short. Can Scotland strike first in this one? Hamish Watson now is going to be held up as he no. He is dragged down, still a metre short. This is great defence from France here. He is just short. As he know it's a try. And Scotland score the first try of this match. Who was it that managed to get that one? Yes, it was. He can't stop scoring. It was Van der Merwe. He has got a lot of skill, had a lot of strength there, and he was able to score the first try of the match for Scotland. Scotland 28-19, says Kyle as well. So similar to the Autumn Nations Cup result. Also have the Blues winning 41-24. Yeah, that match is later on as well. We have got some good rugby on today. We have got this match that is happening now, France versus Scotland. We have got the Chiefs versus the Blues at 7:05. And then we have also got the option of the Reds versus the Waratahs after that. So it is a very good day for rugby. That is for sure. We have also got Les Blues, says Johnny Blaze, and they will need all your support at the moment, Johnny, because the first try of this match has gone to Scotland, and the score at the moment is 7-3 for Scotland. And that's the thing, Scotland, they'll want to make a statement here. Everyone is saying, what if, like, France need 21, France need this, France need that, and Scotland are going, we're going to get the win, and we're going to fight hard for this one and see if we can do it. They are saying that maybe it was a little bit of a double movement there, but they have awarded the try. South African muscle getting the first try, says Johnny Blaze. Yeah, Van der Merwe looking strong throughout the Six Nations. It looks like it's going to continue shunted off there. It was the number 8, who is, I still struggle with some of these Scottish names purely because I haven't followed their Six Nations as closely as I probably would have liked. But that one was Hanning, and he is coming in because of the injury of Matt Ferguson. And that one is kicked well by Stuart Hogg down the field. We have got Cruisy Boy who said, one tab, I have your stream, and the other is 2 Cents Rugby stream as well, says Cruisy Boy. So a bit of both at the moment. And then, it was almost taken, and it is going to be knocked on against France. So another scrum to Scotland there. It was Price who was contesting with that one. And it was between Price and Dillon, and in the end, they said it was knocked on by him. And which they would be correct there. I love listening to Finn Russell talk. His thick accent is awesome. Hardly understand what old mate is saying. But yeah, some of these Scottish fellas, they're going to be, like, they've shown passion throughout the Six Nations. They will be wanting to win this game comfortably against France. We have seen that these two sides, they've been incredible throughout the Six Nations in their own right. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who is going to be able to get the win for this one. It is going to be a scrum now for Scotland. They are inside of their own half, about 60 metres out at the moment. Oh, the guy just put the... he actually ended up putting the ball on top of the scrum, on top of one of the props. And they are going to be having a reset. No, they're not. They are saying it's all right. So it is going to be Price now. Going to Russell, little chip in behind, trying to find Van der Merwe out on the wing. He has taken it well. He is a strong runner of the ball. The number 14. Now it is going to be Hanning once again having a hit up. Price gets the ball in hand, fires it back to Russell, who has kicked it downfield, playing the territory game, and it is a good kick from Russell, has gone in behind. And it is going to pull up just before the line as well. Great kick there. Almost a bit of a fumble there from, I believe there was Dillon. Yes, it was over the ball very nicely there for Scotland, and he wins them the penalty as well. And that was, I believe, the number 8 once again. Was it Hanning or was it one of the locks there? No, it was Ritchie there, which is the number 6 for this match for Scotland. He's done well there. Will Scotland take the 3 points straight out in front? Or are they going for the corner against Scotland? They've had more possession at the moment, 63%. Are they kicking for the corner? No, they are going to be kicking for goal here. And that will give them it will be at this stage a 7-point lead. So that will be pretty nice for them at this stage. But yeah, over the ball very early. Holding on to it nicely. And that was Jamie Ritchie. And because of it now, Scotland are going to be rewarded with the 3 points. Finn Russell at the moment, 1 from 1, 15 metres out. He'd be kicking these ones in his sleep. And that one has gone over from Finn Russell. Little bit of a tongue twister there. But now the score is 10 to Scotland, 3 to France. Maybe Scotland, they may be a little bit of a bogey team for France. That statement may come to backfire later on in this match. But yeah, they seem to play that rugby that France kind of struggle with, like the defeat in the Autumn Nations Cup last year. Tell you what, it is early on in the morning, and I feel like my brain hasn't completely woken up yet. But I will try my best. All that was well done by the number 4, Sam Skinner for Scotland there. Now, Ali Price calling his shots at the moment. He is going to be kicking this one high by the looks of it. And it has gone up high. Chasing hard is the number 6, I believe that is. Now it is in the hands of Dulon. What is he going to be able to do with it? He's offloaded it to Fiku now, who's running sideways. Normally they tell you not to run sideways, but when you are Gael Fiku, you have got plenty of skill. And now it is Rabaj with his first touch of this match. Now it's in the hands of Dupont, selling the dummy, trying to find the gap. Tackled in the end by the number 6. Now it is going to be one of the forwards for France having a good run. It is the number 2 in that situation, which would be Marchand, but the ball has come free, and now it is kicked way downfield from Scotland. Very good kick, and that one's going to go into touch. What a kick that is from Scotland. They are only going to be 5 to 10 meters out at the moment. We have got, what time did you wake up? It's going to sound bad, but I woke up at around 8:30, which isn't really that early in the scheme of things, but I was editing till probably around 2 to 2:30 last night. So, yeah, a little bit of a late night trying to get everything sorted for today as well. I haven't even filmed a couple of my Super Rugby videos yet as well, which is a little bit of a worry, but I will be doing that after this match more than likely. At the moment, they have got the throw here. France Marchand has got an important throw, and they have got that one there. And it was Rabaj who was able to claim that one. And it's gone to ground. It's been ripped away now. Ali Price has got that ball for a side. He's been picked up by Gael Fiku. And also Dupont getting driven backwards there. Oh, yes, the Blues game is denied. It is indeed 7:05 kickoff for that one. Hamish Watson. Oh, he's dropped the ball, though. And now it is going to be an advantage to France. It's fired back. It was Bailly. Now, oh, fuck it. Tava lined up. And that was a great hit on the big man at number 13. Virimi Fakatava, but, you know, he will be giving it right back when he does get the chance. Chris Harris with a great hit on Fakatava there. In the end, there was a turnover for Scotland. It was almost a little bit of a maul, but then from there, it was a huge hit on Fakatava. The ball was dropped in the end by Watson, which is why we are going to be having the scrum for the advantage. I want to see this hit on Virimi Fakatava once again, because, boy, it was a big one. But like I said, he will be giving it straight back. Fakatava, when he gets a chance. Someone has a sore neck at the moment for France, or sorry, for Scotland. I believe, if I'm not wrong, that may have been the man in the number 8 jersey, which for this match is Nick Hanning. But I could be wrong there. But yeah, do let me know what you think the score will be in the comments. We have had one person so far. As said that Scotland will be winning this one. Gael Fiku putting on a masterclass tonight. He's everywhere. Says Johnny Plays. And yeah, that's the thing with these good players. Like, you do see them very often. And Fiku looking like he is going to be putting in a big shift for this one. He is on the left wing for this match. And he will be hoping to get himself 1 or 2 tries, because that might be what France need to be able to win the Six Nations. Is that the score on the Rugby Challenge 4 match that you did? I'm playing Rugby Challenge 3, says Henry Samuel. No, my score, I believe it was something like 30... Was it 32 to 28 or something along those lines, perhaps? Might be a close game, says Henry Samuel. I am thinking along those lines as well. This is very early for you, Hamish, says Isaac Williams. It is indeed very early morning start for a Six Nations game. It is France versus Scotland. Final game of the Six Nations. I thought I would make the effort, although if it was up or if it was happening at maybe 5 a.m., I don't think I would have been getting up for this one. But luckily, it was 9, so a little bit later for me. I mean, in the first half, says Henry Samuel as well. Yeah, it could be a very close first half. That one is going to be a penalty to France there, I believe, for the front rows popping up. Fiku showing NZ wingers how to get amongst the action. Don't be a seagull floating around on the wings, said Johnny Blaze as well. And yeah, that's the thing. We have got a few very good wingers who are going to be having the match between the Chiefs and the Blues. You've got Caleb Clark on one side, and then on the other, it is going to be Mark Talaia. And then it is going to be on the Chiefs one, it is going to be Sean Stevenson and Sean Wainui, the linking up of the Sean. So that one could be interesting. Now it is going to be a scrum to France. Once again, they are almost getting driven backwards in the scrum there, but they have done very well. Now it is going to be only a couple meters out. It is going to be Doolin. They had a lot of pressure on them there, France, but they have looked like they are going to clean it up not too badly there. And now it is going to be Dupont. Is he going to be firing it back, or is he going to be kicking this one? It looks like he's lining up the ball to fire it back to Intermac. But first, they are going to be going to Marchand once again to try and hit it up a little bit, get into a little bit of a better position, create the angle for the kick of Intermac. Or are they going to be going to Doolin here? He's got two options. He is going to be going himself there, Dupont. He does kick it downfield. We have also got Zane in the chat, has said, did you watch the Crusaders versus Blues? Says Zane, and that was the match that happened in round 4, I believe it was, of Super Rugby Aotearoa. I did indeed. Was an interesting contest. Looked like for the start of that one that the Crusaders were under a huge amount of pressure, but from there, they did fight back, and the discipline of the Blues let them down a little bit, which will be interesting to see how it goes against the Chiefs. Now I tried to make my Hurricanes real life for the 2015 and 16 seasons, says Henry Samuel. That is on Rugby Challenge 3. And then I went to sleep at 10 p.m. and woke up at 7:30 a.m., says Cruzy Boy. See, I would have loved that kind of night's sleep. I normally try and get around 8 hours, maybe a little bit more. And last night edited until like 3 a.m. or 2:30 a.m. or so. And then, ended up waking up nice and early at about 8:20 for this one. So running on about 5 hours sleep, but hopefully she will be right and my brain will be able to keep on functioning. We are just waiting for the scrum to take place at the moment in this match. 24 minutes in at the moment, 10-0 to Scotland. 10-3 to Scotland. And they have scored the one try at the moment, France. To be able to get the win of the Six Nations 2021 competition, they are going to need 4 tries from here. And also, they will have to win the game by 21 points. It's a huge ask. It's a huge number. And I don't know whether with the rainy night that we got in France at the moment, whether it's going to be possible for them. But never say never. They might be able to fight back here. Now it's going to be Russell offloading it there to the number 14, which will be Darcy Graham for this one. It is in the hands of Ali Price now. Inside ball, lovely inside ball there to the number 2. He's been busy so far. Now it is going to be Price once again. Goes to Russell, passing it across a little bit of a lobby ball, but it goes to the number 6 in the end, which is James Ritchie for this one. And it is going to be a penalty. Jamie Ritchie for this one. And then we have got White and Severis get superplexed. That's a wrestling move. I'm surprised that the ref only did a penalty and Scott Barrett got shoulder charged. Yeah, a couple interesting calls. Tell you what, I was very surprised when they did say that Tuanga Fasi hadn't received any suspension. Whereas Eklund, he got 3 weeks. So, I was confused at how he didn't end up with a little bit of a suspension there, Tuanga Fasi. But now he is going to be on the bench and he will be playing his 100th match today against the Chiefs. I am versus the Chiefs in round 16, 2017 season for the Canes as well. And then Henry Samuel said, I know it is as well. And then Cruzy Boy said, can you watch on Sky Sport? You can indeed. It is on Sky Sport 1 at the moment. The line out is one. Fakatava running hard. But it's going to be a penalty there to Scotland. And they say that it is a forward pass. That is a big call there. And it was a little bit of a line-out set piece that France were going for there. And they have said that it was forward. So they are going for a scrum here. So they are going to have a scrum here. It is going to be scrum feed to Scotland in this one. Can they put on the pressure once again? Can they get the chance that they are after to score once again and get even further ahead in this match? They are inside of their own half. They have got 55 metres to go here, Scotland. But actually, the score at the moment, I think, was actually close to the score in my Rugby Challenge one. So maybe we will have that game on our hands, which would mean it will be about 32 to France, and then it will be around 28 to Scotland. That ball is one at the back of the scrum now. Start using it, and that's going to be a penalty to France with the strong scrum there. They were told to use it. They weren't quite able to. And because of it now, it is going to be the penalty to the French. We have got Finn and McCarthy in the chat. Hey, we meet again. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Tis good to see you. Who are you going for in this match? And what do you think the end score is going to be? I know in Rugby Challenge 3, we have Westpac Stadium, but for the 2021 score, I'm getting my revenge for the game at Sky Stadium in 2021. He is going to be trying his best to get the win for the Hurricanes. But yeah, good scrum there. And tell you what, that was awkward for the front row of Scotland. He did end up getting bent backwards there. That would have been, in that situation, George Turner. And because of it, now they are going to be going for the 3 points. Scotland, says Finnan. He is hoping they will be able to get the upset here. It is going to be the kick for Intermac, who has got it from 44 metres out at the moment. 1 from 1 Is this going to make the score just that little bit closer? And we are sitting at 27 minutes gone now in this one. And goodbye, I got to go, says Finn. See you later, mate. It was good to see you, though. Thank you very much for coming. Now on Atomac. Intermac has got that one, has he? Yes, he has. Straight down the middle. So the score now 6 to France and 10 to Scotland. This is going to be an interesting matchup, that is for sure. And at the moment, 4 points is the difference. We have got Beauden Barrett scored a try in my game, says Henry Samuel. So you have still got Beauden Barrett at the Hurricanes. He, at the moment, is in Japan, isn't he? Is he going any good for his Japanese side? Does anyone know? I find it super strange. Wayne Barnes gets invited into England rugby setup to teach him how to play rugby barely according to the laws. Doesn't sound right, said Johnny Blaze as well. And he is the referee for this one. That one is going to be taking the player out in the air, and France have got the penalty once again. Unfortunately, the discipline of Scotland is letting them down just a little bit here. And I think it was Jamie Ritchie who said something a little bit along the lines of he wasn't too happy, and because of it now they have been marched for 10 metres. So that is something that Scotland can't afford to do there. Oh, is that one? No, it wasn't kept in there. And it is going to be a line out to France inside of the 22 of Scotland. If they can score 1 or 2 more tries here, it's going to be interesting to see if France are going to be able to have a lead going into halftime, or whether or not Scotland can strike once again. 12 minutes left, though. We have still got plenty of time in this first half. We have got, I think so, says Henry Samuel, as well, for whether or not Beauden Barrett is going well at the moment at his new club. I actually saw Perenara playing a bit for one of his sides. I think they actually lost that game, though, but he was looking like he was going decently. I still have Martin Nonu as well, says Henry Samuel, for that one. It is going to be a rolling ball now off the line out for France. It has broken off, and they are still going here. They are slowly driving. Nonu says, they have got the advantage now as well, France. So they can pour on the pressure here and try their best to be able to get the try. And if not, they will be going back to Pon now, trying to find the gap. Fiku goes out to, it is Vincent, who was in the line. No, it was the number 10, Natamak. Now it is in the hands of, it's popped out. So they are going to be going back. It was in the hands of the number 14 there. That doesn't look good for the number 14 there, Pinot. For this one, he is down a little bit longer than he would have liked. And because of it, they have got the option of Teddy Thomas, who is on the bench. And he would be probably the man who came on if he was going to stay down. It looks like it's a blood bin by the looks of it. His nose is absolutely pouring at the moment for the man on the right wing, which is for this one, Pinot. Damien Pinot, that is, but a good little back line from France there. Intermac just trying to find the option of Dylan. Inside ball. And then he was tackled hard. I think it was off the knee. Is it off the knee? Yes, it was. Was it? Yes. Off the knee of Hamish Watson. That's going to be a solid one. And more than likely, that nose is completely buggered, I would think. There is blood pouring at the moment out of the nose. And I feel like that's almost got to be an HIA as well, because that wouldn't have felt too great. So it would be Teddy Thomas who would be making his way onto the field. But they have got the penalty once again here, France. And I am assuming that they will be maybe going for the corner because of the fact that they haven't lined it up yet. So it is going to be Intermac who might be kicking this one. And I do see in the background they actually had a kind of signboard that had a few of the crowd's faces, which is kind of cool on it. We are at the Stade de France or Stade de France. But we are in France for this match. And we are waiting to see who is going to be able to win the Six Nations. Wales having a good Six Nations tournament overall. The only team they lost to was France. And France at the moment, they haven't lost a game. That's a lie. They lost to England. Yeah, it's an interesting situation for the Six Nations. It's kind of teams who you think would win a game haven't really won those certain matchups. So France at the moment, they will be wanting to perform here right in the corner. Marchand with the throw here to the front of the line out. They are trying to defend this one, Scotland, but it's going to be tough to do. They are trying to do the rolling ball here, but the ball is down on the ground now. And by the looks of it, it is in the hands of Bailly, who's having a big run 5 meters out now. France, can they score the try? Late in the second half, it is going to be passed to, I believe it was Rabage. Yes, it was. Now it is going to be Dupont having a bit of a run. Was one of the forwards. They are trying their best to get over the line at the moment, France, but they're still 5 metres out. I will read the chat in a very short moment. We have got Bailly once again getting driven backwards here. In the situation, he's dropped the ball as well. It is a knock-on advantage to France in that situation. Now it is going to be Dupont. Fires it to Aldrit now, having his run. They are still 5 metres out. This is incredible defence from Scotland so far. Dupont now is going to be firing it back. Inside ball now. Goes to Dillon, and they are going to be going back now. It was forward, so they are going back for the scrum or for the penalty here. So Scotland, they will have to be careful here because of the fact that they are continually infringing, and maybe they will be going to the bin very soon. Anyone who saw my Rugby Challenge 4 highlights saw that France ended up with a few yellow cards, but also Scotland ended up with 3 reds, and they actually got into this situation of maybe that they could have ended up with more depending on whether or not Rugby Challenge would allow it. We have also got, ouch, I've smacked my head on another bloke's knee while playing footy, broken nose, says Henry Samuel as well. In an NRL game, someone put a cardboard character cutout of Hitler, says Johnny Plays as well. And then we have also got I Sign White Crockett in Rugby Challenge 3 Hurricanes career mode. So he will be a solid unit in the front row. A lot of games for the Crusaders. Signed for the Hurricanes now in your Rugby Challenge 1. Scrum for France now. Only 5 metres out. But at the moment, Scotland's defence, they are a physical side and they have been defending well. If they can stop France from scoring a try in this first half, I feel like the Six Nations, Wales will have one hand on that trophy. But if France can score now and maybe even again by the end of this first half, you're in the situation of the Six Nations as well and truly up for grabs. And it is going to be a scrum reset there on the far side. We have also got why did Wayne Barnes blow his whistle? Should have let him carry on a few more runs. I smell a home nations bias here as well, says Johnny Blaze. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I feel like the refereeing is going to be a big talking point in this game. We have seen a couple interesting decisions in past matches, but hopefully this one, they will be pretty good throughout it. We have also got 2 in the chat. As said, you, welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for being here. At the moment, Scotland got the lead, but France pouring on the pressure, just like it is pouring down at the moment at the Stade de France. We have also got, I comment on your Rugby Challenge 4 vid saying so many red cards. I did see that, Henry. I just didn't quite get the chance to be able to reply to it. Aldred with a great fin there. Ali Price has got his leg, though, and he's not letting go. Still 5 metres out here, France. It's gone back to marching now. He is having a good run, dragged down by Hamish Watson. Dupont now, they have got another advantage. That is going to be the number 3 now for France. In this one, it is Hawass. Now it is going to be Aldred. Fires it back into Mac, looking for the cross kick there. Not quite able to find the option. They are still 5 metres out here. Dupont now goes to Aldred. They are still trying to build up Scotland here. They have still got, France, they have still got the advantage. Dupont there. Going to the number 5 for this one. Now it is going to be Dupont. Goes to Intermac. Couple metres out now, France. They have had a lot of phases at the moment and they are trying to build up. They have got another advantage. Scotland surely are going to be going to the bin now, unfortunately for them. But at the moment, too many penalties against them. LaRousse just fallen over the ruck at the moment. France, this is persistent attack at the moment and they are going to try their best. There we go. And we have also got, I was going to read the chat for a moment, but I will come back to it. It is going to be a double blow of the whistle here. Repeated infringements. Does Wayne Barnes giving the card? That's the official warning for Scotland there. They have got very lucky there because of how many back-to-back they have had. Where does the slang chur come from? It's just New Zealand slang. And slang for says Johnny Blaze. I believe chur is just kind of like yeah bro. Because cheer bro seems to be a common occurrence. So it's kind of just like, yeah, good, I think, something along those lines. Like, are you going to the beach today? Cheer. Yeah, I am. I'm not going to the beach, though. The weather is a little bit overcast at the moment. Looked like it was going to be possibly a nice day, but at the moment, it doesn't look like the sun is going to be coming out too much. We have also got Stu, as said, saying hello or thanks. And other things, says too, as well. Yeah, chur can mean many things in New Zealand slang. That's the beauty of the New Zealand and Australian slangs. We have a whole heap of meanings for random stuff, pretty much. Penalties conceded at the moment, 9 against Scotland, 3 against France. I am surprised that there wasn't a card there, but anymore, we are sure to see that they are going to be going to the bin, Scotland, which isn't what they'll want, because as soon as France have a team with a man less, or with a man less, that's when they'll pounce on you, and maybe they'll be able to score once or twice in that situation. They are showing that it is raining. There is a bit of wind as well at the moment in France. Are they going to be able to keep the wind in their sails here, France? Keep their Six Nations dreams alive. It is off the back. It is Alderet goes to Dupont, fires it wide now. Has gone out to the number 14. The tackle was missed by Van der Merwe. I messed up my words, but Dulin has scored the try for France. That is the first of 4 that they need. And they have still got 5 minutes left in this one. It was Pernod down the wing. Did he go off for his HIA? Because he seems to still be out there at the moment. And from there, it was a set play off the back of the scrum. Went wide to Pernod. Then from there, the tackle missed by Van der Merwe. And then from there was Dillon, who was able to get over the line. And then we have also got, are you going to share your cones with me? Cheers, says Johnny Blaze. And then we have got, are you going to let me commit crimes into Mr. Police? Yeah, that's the way, and that's one way of using it, says Stu as well. Your sister is hot. Can I give her the Slays? Cheers, says Johnny Blaze. Okay, I must use it more often. I feel like that's going to be your word of the day, Johnny Blaze. If we are doing 2 more live streams today, I feel like cheer will be used throughout them as well. Kiwi lads, are you excited for Chiefs versus Blues? I am absolutely 100% excited for that one because of the fact that, yeah, it's going to be the Northern Derby, as they call it. And the Chiefs coming off a win, that is a new feeling for them in Super Rugby Aotearoa. So maybe on to Matt, great kick there, and he has got it. That is a brilliant kick from the French number 10, and now it is going to be 13 to France, 10 to Scotland. They have got the lead now. Facts go Blues, says Henry Samuel as well. But yeah, it's going to be a great one because of the fact they've come off a win, but then the Blues, they will be hungry to get a win and start fighting back, trying to get back near that first place position. I always struggle to say first place position. It seems to be one of those ones that the tongue doesn't quite want to do. But now it is kicked off by the captain, Stuart Hogg. There are only 3 minutes left, and Scotland, their discipline hasn't quite been the best so far throughout this match. If the Chiefs lose, they will be last, says Henry Samuel as well. So that is not what they will. No, they won't quite be last. Or are they last at the moment? Maybe. They might be able to sneak that bonus point against the Blues perhaps, and that will keep them just out of last place. I think it's still the Hurricanes at this stage. Oh, no, the Hurricanes got the win though, didn't they? So maybe that will be enough. Watson now having a good run, trying to fend off the centres at the moment. Fakatava at the moment has been fended off a couple times and hit hard in the tackle. They will not be liking that too much. Bro Crusaders are so overrated. They win too much. And tell you what, I watched a game of rugby last night. It was the Super Rugby AU game, Brumbies versus Western Force. And watching the Brumbies, it just made me think, like, how are they going to match up with the Crusaders? I feel like that could be a very interesting match to watch, and we are going to get to see it in the first week of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, which at this stage is only about maybe 6 weeks away. So that is very exciting stuff. At the moment, 13 to France, 10 to Scotland. Scotland starting this match well, but then the penalties against them at this stage have been costing them a bit. And now it is going to be Marchand who has got the throw. They are within their own half at the moment, France, but they will be trying to drive up the middle of the field here. It is going to be Fuku almost at that one. It is going to be another penalty there. Oh, I believe it might have been for the knock on. No, it must have been a penalty because it has been taken quickly by Dupont. Was he back 10? Yes, he was. And now it is going to be Fuku who is going to be playing halfback. Goes to the number 6 for this one, Rabash. No, sorry, that was Geelong. And now it is going to be Dupont who is going to be possibly putting up the box kick here. He is kicking it back. And he has fired it high. No, it's just a little chip over the top. Fiku almost taking a great take there from Ali Price, though. But he is drumming back in the tackle of Fiku. And the ball has come free. Now it's Olivon with the forward pass to Geelong. Now it's Aldred who's breaking tackles, though. And he is still going. And now it is going to be Dupont. Fires it wide once again. It's gone out to the man on that right wing. He's hard in the tackle. I keep on forgetting his name every time. But that one is Pinot is the name that I struggle with there. Now it is going to be Dupont once again. No, it's not. It's an advantage. This one, maybe they'll get away with that one, Scotland, because of the fact it was a different type of infringement. But if not, they could be going to the bin here. No, they are going to the bin anyway. That's a bit of push and shove. And Dupont falls over from the push of Russell. And now Fakatava is having a little bit as well. With Van der Merwe on the wing, there is passion being shown between these two sides. They are still pushing and shoving at the moment. And the question is, who is going to the bin? Because Wayne Barnes was reaching for his pocket in this situation. So who is it going to be? Van der Merwe looking like he is fired up. So who is going to the bin for Scotland? He was reaching for his pocket, but the push and the shove may have just stopped that. What is it going to be? I am waiting to see what he is going to say there. In the side. Okay, 15 off feet. They are saying that he is going to be going to the bin, so that is going to be the man in the number 15 jersey, I think they said, is going to be coming off the field. Yes, it is the captain, Stuart Hogg, getting a card in the 40th minute almost. And are they going to be taking the 3 points here, France, or are they going to be kicking for the corner? They might as well go for the corner because of the fact that they are down to 14. Rolling maul, backline movement, and they will try their best there. But the French try was scored by Dylan. And then the try for Scotland was scored, I believe. Oh, I can't remember who scored the Scotland try. I feel like I need to. Who scored the Scotland try? You guys will have to let me know. I've forgotten. I forgot to write it down at the time. It was an early try for Scotland, but the name has completely gone over the head at the moment. I hate to say it as they are greedy with their titles. Cheer, itching my crotch area right now. Cheer, says Johnny Blaze as well. That one is stolen by Scotland, though. And that one is going to be kicked out by Van der Merwe. So that is half time. So unfortunately for France, that wasn't quite what they would have been wanting. But at half time, it is 13-10 to France. The Safa bloke, was it? Oh, yes, it was Van der Merwe, wasn't it? So both backs have scored at the moment. That was Van der Merwe. Nice one, Johnny. Cheer, as they would say. Yellow card. Is it still 7-all? Says Henry Samuel. If that is in this match at the moment, we are sitting 13 to France, 10 to Scotland. And yeah, I am excited for the second half. Are they going to be able to fight back here? That's a big question. Scotland, they do need a few, or they are showing the highlights for, I believe it's the top league. And there are actually quite a few New Zealand players over there. Maybe I will have to give that a watch as well. That's the thing. I'm not really sure what games to do watch-along live streams for, but I am thinking about starting doing a few more match reviews, perhaps, of some of the overseas competitions. The only problem, of course, this game's not too bad because it is a kind of decent New Zealand hour, but some of the games, like overseas, like the Champions Cup and whatnot, like they are all played at like 2 a.m. and whatnot. And I feel like I might, if I was to do those games, I'd have to probably try and change my sleep schedule so that I do end up kind of being a little bit more awake for those games rather than having to sleep before waking up and then sleeping after. And then we have got now my game, but now it is 10-7, says Henry Samuel as well. At the moment, yeah, interesting first half. Scotland getting 10-7 ahead in this one. The try scored by Van der Merwe on that right wing. He was actually playing like a forward with that try. He did drive over, and then for France, Dulin was able to score it. It was off the back of a set play for the scrum of France. And the big thing there is the fact that they were on their last warning there. Scotland, yellow card in the end, went to the captain, Stuart Hogg. So now I'm wondering, are they going to end up with another man in the bin in the second half? The funny thing is, if they end up with a red card in this match, it won't be funny for Scotland, but it will actually be very similar to my Rugby Challenge 4 match that I did. I'm not too sure what the score at halftime in that one was, though. I think Scotland had a few more tries early on in that match. But yeah, it is going to be a very exciting matchup, that is for sure. And now we are just waiting for it to get back underway. And I should mention, I haven't actually checked the likes for this one so far. So we'll have a quick look there. We are sitting on 8. So that is pretty impressive. I didn't really expect too many viewers for this one because we haven't really done too many Six Nations games as well. So I feel like that kind of makes it that other people probably have the priority in terms of the viewers. But that is all right. I have still enjoyed watching this game with you guys. And I feel like this is something that I would probably do a little bit more of for the next Six Nations, do more of the matches. And also, we should mention the fact that the British and Irish Lions Tour is coming up in 100 days or so. And yeah, I'm going to be hopefully getting up at the early hours of the morning to be able to watch those games as well, doing all of the squad announcements and everything as well. Scoping out the neighbour's wife gardening right now. Cheer, says Johnny Blaze. And we will just move on from that, I guess. You love that word now, don't you, Johnny Blaze? Sure is a good one. We'll ask the question, who do you guys think is going to be scoring the first try of the second half? Is it going to be France able to strike early with the yellow card man advantage that they've got, or is it going to be possibly Scotland fighting back with 14? In my match that I did on Rugby Challenge, they were still able to score quite a few tries, even though they had that man in the bin for most of the game, to be fair. They got a red card in the first half, eating peanut butter and jam on toast. Cheer, says Johnny Blaze. And that's one of those like mashups that not too many Kiwis have, but it is actually quite a nice one. I assume it's smooth peanut butter, Johnny, or are you talking about the slightly nuttier one? Now, the funny thing there is the fact that the trophy at the moment is actually, they were showing the trophy at the France game against England. Dupont, Nutamac, or Greg Aldred as well. It was the big number 8. So many knock-ons, says Henry as well. But yeah, they are showing the match between France and also England. I actually got up for that game, and it was a good one to watch. And that's the thing, I keep on getting up for France's game, but I still struggle with a lot of their names. But I am working through it, and I feel like I'll get the hang of it right at the end of this match, and then it'll be the off season for a little bit longer, and I'll forget them all. But most of them, I would assume, are going to be playing in the likes of the Pro 14 and everything. Or then now there will be the Pro 16. See, I want to get up for those games as well, but to be able to do it alongside Super Rugby, if that is going to be taking place at that time, it's going to be difficult to find that sleep schedule. And we have got game over 10-7 for the Hurricanes. Close game it is indeed. And then we have also got, I want to visit the Peanut Butter Factory in Picton. I remember visiting the Capri Factory in Dunedin when I was a little bit younger, which was pretty cool, seeing all that chocolate and whatnot. But peanut butter, I didn't actually know peanut butter was made in Picton, so that is a fun fact. And I end up watching these games. They are showing the highlights between England and France, and then I was about to commentate on it, but of course we are at halftime at the moment. 13 to Scotland, 10 to France. 13 to France, 10 to Scotland. Hopefully my brain will wake up a little bit more before we get to the end of this live stream, because I will actually be doing my post-match review after this live stream as well, where we will be talking a little bit more about the stats that have occurred in this one. But yeah, it was Anthony Watson who scored the try in the match between England and France early on. We have also got Cooper Media. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing well, mate. Thank you for tuning in. It is good to see you. I do remember you indeed, Cooper. You were here for, it was the Georgia versus Fiji Autumn Nations Cup game. That was a little bit of a throwback. We were eating, or I was eating Pringles, and then you did get Pringles the next day. I feel like my memory is decent in terms of when people were commenting and whatnot. Hey, it's Cooper Media Chair, says Johnny Blaze as well. Green Day was to have a concert at Forsyth Bar Stadium in New Zealand, says Henry Samuel as well. And that's the thing, Trans-Tasman Super Rugby Trans-Tasman Super Rugby. It will be coming up very soon after the competition finishes. That is the Super Rugby AU and also Super Rugby Aotearoa. After those two are finished, it is going to be in the situation of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. 5 teams from New Zealand, 5 teams from Australia, and those should be very exciting matches as well. We are just waiting for the second half to get underway in this match. England haven't been doing so good, says Cooper Media. Yeah, not their best Six Nations, that is for sure. But because of COVID-19, it got cancelled, says Henry Samuel as well for the Green Day one. When are you next streaming, says Finn and McCarthy. I will actually be streaming a little bit later on tonight. So we are sitting at almost 10 a.m. New Zealand time, and the next stream will be between the Chiefs and the Blues, and that will be at about 7:05 p.m. New Zealand time. So in 9 hours' time, I will be doing my next live stream, and then we might be doing a Super Rugby AU live stream after that as well. So be sure to stay tuned for those. Then we have also got I Am versus the Crusaders as the Hurricanes, says Henry Samuel as well. Every day's a green day for Johnny Blaze with the shades emoji. Yeah, at the moment, can France score 3 more tries, get 21 points ahead, and win the Six Nations? 9 o'clock for me, says Cooper Media. So yeah, it is 9 o'clock p.m. I assume that is, Cooper, since you are in England, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. What about tomorrow, says Finn and McCarthy? So Sunday, I was possibly looking at doing a Black Caps versus Bangladesh, but instead I might actually, I might be doing the Wallabies squad announcement, but that won't be a live stream. That will just be probably a video. And also I'm considering doing a Super Rugby Aotearoa versus Super Rugby AU in terms of the stats difference between the two sides, in terms of who has scored the most tries, who has got the most running meters, and all those fun ones. But yeah, I think the next stream after that, we will be looking at live streaming probably at some stage during the week. And then also I will probably be doing the next week's Super Rugby Aotearoa and maybe Super Rugby AU. The one tonight for Super Rugby AU is probably just going to be a tester to see whether or not it ends up getting copyright striked. Hopefully, if it does, I will be able to get that strike removed before we get to Super Rugby Aotearoa's match next Friday, because it is going to be the Crusaders versus the Highlanders for that one. We have also got 9 p.m. Says Cooper Media. You're my favorite YouTuber. Says Finn and McCarthy as well. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate that. And I do appreciate you being here as well. Is Geordie Barrett the first top try scorer? No, he is not. He is in second equal at the moment. I believe in second equal it is him, Jonah Nareki, and also there is a third. I think it's actually Kirk Eklund, if I'm not wrong. And then in first place at the moment it is Cody Taylor, who is sitting on 4. And so it's close at the moment, that is for sure. Just like this match, 13-10 at halftime. Still could go either way. And a stat that we need to mention, I have got a few fun facts in front of me. And this one, France have failed to score a second half try in 2 of their last 3 home games against Scotland in the Guinness Six Nations. They have got the man advantage though. So if there's ever a time to do it, it is right now for France. Once we do get into that second half, we have also got Green after work, Green before work, Green wake and bake, Green walking my dog, Green while watching Amish's live stream, Green while driving my van, Green while having a shower, Green before going to parents' house, says Johnny Blaze as well, talking about his daily schedule, I assume that is. And we have also got, I want France to win. What about you? I want France to win, so that means Wales don't win, lol. Don't like them. They are kind of like, in your face. Oops to France, says Cooper Media as well. But yeah, it's one of those ones, that rivalry between England and France, I feel like it's still there. But I'm not sure. I feel like I would like to see France win it, but then Scotland at the moment, they are fighting hard in this match. The big question is, are France going to be able to win this match by 21? I believe if they win it by 20 and score 5 tries or something along those lines, it's actually that they both split the Six Nations between France and Wales. So that would be interesting to see. We have also got Wow, says Henry Samuel as well. But yeah, we are almost at the end of the highlights between England and France, which means we aren't too far away from France versus Scotland getting underway once again. And I am very excited for it, that is for sure. Yeah, do let me know who you think is going to win this match with what the score is going to be. And yeah, it's going to be a good one, that is for sure. And do let me know, other than Super Rugby Aotearoa and Super Rugby AU, what is the competition that you guys are most excited for at the moment? Is it the Champions Cup that is going to be coming up very soon? Is it the Challengers Cup? Is it the Gallagher Premiership, the top league in Japan? There are plenty of options. Do let me know what one you guys have been following. The Canes scored Scotland, says Henry Samuel as well, for who he wants to win this one. And we have got England taking over France back in the olden days. British Empire forcibly stealing France's land. The Frenchies must hate the Anglo-Saxons as well, says Johnny Blaze. 26-29, says Henry Samuel, so that would be a close encounter. But I feel like that's what we are going to have on our hands here. But yeah, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be following the British and Irish Lions tour, also a bit of Southern Hemisphere rugby alongside maybe some Northern Hemisphere as well, depending on what you guys want to see. But yeah, the big thing is with some of those overseas leagues, because of Super Rugby AU's copyright strike that we did end up getting, we did get it removed, but then it's one of those ones we're doing an overseas league. I would still be a little bit worried about the copyright side of it. So it would probably have to be a tester on maybe a second channel or something along those lines. And that's the thing. At the moment, the Kiwi Lads, we've had plenty of videos on here. We are going to be extending out to another channel for gaming as well at some stage that is going to be coming up. And then also, yeah, we might have to look at going with another sports live stream channel where I watch the games that are kind of like the ones that I'm too scared to do on the main channel in a way. And we will find out how they do. And we have also got, only last year I've started watching Premiership, French Top 14, and Japanese ruggers as well, says Johnny Blaze. But yeah, that's the thing. There is a lot of good rugby being played around the world. We're only around 900 days away from the Rugby World Cup as well. And boy, is that going to be a good one. We have got some good teams in there. Scotland, they could be a bit of a dark horse in that one. France as well could do well. They will be rebuilding their side to the stage of maybe being a dominant force in that World Cup. Make a Kiwi Lad live stream channel, says Henry Samuel. That is kind of along the lines of what I was thinking. Probably more for like kind of cricket as well. But I think I'll still do mainly rugby on this channel in terms of the Super Rugby and whatnot, just because that's kind of what the channel is based around at this stage. But I think we would be doing maybe, it's hard to do NRL because they are pretty harsh with the copyright laws that they do follow. In terms of even if you show a scoreboard, they can strike you down. But they have got 30 seconds until the second half gets underway. It is going to be an exciting one, that is for sure. And the big question is, are France going to be able to get 21 points ahead with the bonus point win? 4 tries. Okay, says Henry Samuel as well. But yeah, we have also got the idea that is in the works of a Kiwi Lads gaming channel, which is going to be for games other than Rugby Challenge. Because originally this channel was going to be gaming as well. But then we're at the stage how we're almost in that rugby kind of market, I guess you could say, at the moment. So that is why we might be doing gaming on another channel as well. We are at kickoff now. It is going to be Intermac who is kicking this one off. It is going to be taken well by, it is Scotland. And they are saying the happiest team in Europe is Wales at the moment. And that's the thing, how many Welshmen are going to be in that British and Irish Lions side? They will have quite a few, I would think. More cake has said, hi, welcome to the live stream, mate. It will be 8 a.m. or so in Australia at the moment. So thank you very much for tuning in. Good way to start a Saturday is watching a bit of the Six Nations rugby. The last game of the Six Nations as well. Scotland having a good run there. It was Hamish Watson. They are down to 14 because of Stuart Hogg, who did get his yellow card late in the first half. Now it is going to be a bit of a backline. Oh, that's not the best kick from the number 14 there. But luckily they have still got the ball. Who is the number 12 for? It would be Sam Johnson there. We also got Johnny Blaze earlier on, said only last year I've started watching Premiership, French Top 14 and Japanese ruggers. And yeah, there are some good competitions in the world at the moment. It just makes me even more hyped for the World Cup when we do come around to it. I feel like with the amount of rugby we've got on in the world, you could literally probably end up watching rugby 24 hours a day from or maybe from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, which is why I am absolutely loving it. It is France at the moment, got the ball just inside of the half of Scotland. There was a big hit up by Bailly. Now it's going to be Dupont, fires it back to Intermac, who's trying to find the gap. He is at halfway as well, and he has been held up. It is a tackle, so they have to release just inside of the half of Scotland. They are trying to rebuild here, France. They need a try very early in the second half if they do want a chance of catching up with the 21. It's a good kick in behind there, and it has gone into touch about 15 out from the Scottish line. And we have also got, I have a trial match at 9 a.m. my time, and I can't find my mouth guard. Says more cake. And that is a very important part as well. So you better be able to locate that one. I feel like when I used to play rugby as well, I always used to lose it. And do you still get oranges at halftime, more cake? Because that is one thing I feel like they need to bring to all rugby. Once again, those oranges at halftime feel like they were what made the game just that more exciting. Now you were hoping for halftime so that you could have an orange. But now they do jelly beans, I think, which, yeah, they're not too bad either. We have got, yes, there's more cake as well. It is a line-out throw for Scotland at the moment. It is taken well by the number 5. It is going to be a maul situation now for Scotland. They are driving. It is Turner at the back of the maul now. They are trying to work their way up. It is going to be Ali Price who is kicking this one high now. It is a high boot from the number 9 for Scotland. It is taken well by Dylan now. And he is running sideways at the moment. Now it is in the hands of Virimi Fakatava. Getting some speed up. It has gone to the number 12, Vincent now. And they are driving forward, France. Just outside of the 22, Dupont now. A good run from Geelong. The defence from Scotland so far in this match, though, it has been very sharp. And I have to give them credit for that now. It is going to be Dupont now. Goes to Intermac. Wants some Again, it's gone to Fakatava. Quick hands there out the back line. Now it's in the hands of Gal Fiku, who is trying to find the gap. He ran hard at the two forwards. He's still going though, Fiku, but he might be out up there. It is going to be a maul. They are driving quickly here. France are still going. That was a great drive. It was almost held up, but from there they were able to keep that momentum going. Now it's into Mac. Goes to Varumi Fakatava. Goes to Vincent, who just lost his footing, unfortunately for him. Dupont now. Quick hands. Bailly not able to find the offload to Doolan there. And now it is going to be once again Dupont. Goes back to Fakatava, who's trying to find a gap. But he is tackled there. Now it is going to be Dupont once again. We have got Patrick in the chat as well. He said, hi, welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Into Mac now. It's gone to Vincent. They need to use the back line there, Scotland, but not quite able to, and because of it, almost lost the ball, but it is now going to be Dupont. They are still 15 metres out at the moment, and it's a penalty to Scotland. So that is why you've got to use the back line in that situation for France. Penalty awarded to Scotland, and they can't believe it. And we have got to buy one from the chemist that is near the game. So that is a good sign, that, or a good location for that to be. Hold on, you got chocolate milk, take a 3, says France as well, or sorry, says more cake as well. And we have also got, we don't get oranges, but I hate them, so I don't eat them. I just have chocolate milk at halftime. So that is a pretty, yeah, that's a good one to be having. Will give you plenty of energy, plenty of calcium as well, get the bones going. But yeah, the French backline at the moment hasn't quite been working as well as they would have liked. Vincent just not quite able to find the pass a couple times. It was very well done from France there because of Fiku getting held up there. And then from there, they were able to turn it into a maul, and they made quite a few meters. Now it is going to be Scotland winning that line out. Now they are going for the driving maul once again. It has gone to ground. And now it is going to be Ali Price at the back with the ball in hand. They are trying to call their shots at the moment. It has been fired back now to Hamish Watson, who is hit hard by Oliver Vaughan, his opposite number. The Year 5s have 8 a.m. trial game. Oof, says Moorcake as well. Yeah, that is an early morning start. Even getting up at 8:20 for me was quite early because I ended up going to bed at like 2:30 because of editing a whole heap. And that one is high. Is going to be taken by Doolan. He has taken the mark, and now he has tapped to Doolan. And now he is looking for the gap. He is trying to find it. Good low tackle there. There he is. Offloaded it to Interback. That's a great offload from him as well. And that is very hard to see what number that man was because his jersey has got a whole heap of dirt on the back. It is a wet. And that's an offload from Fakatava. Little chipper behind for the number 14. Is it going to sit up for him? He has scored it. What a try for Pinot there. It's not a try. It's not a try. Or is it? They were saying it's not a try. I think Wayne Barnes was mentioning, but if it was a try, it was a try and a half for that man Pinot. But Fakatava with the offload. It was a brilliant one. Fakatava with the offload. Finds Pinot. And then from there, he was able to do the little chip kick, grubber it forward, and score the try. That was a great one as well. Did he get the grounding, though? That's the question. He was excited before he even put the ball down there, Pinot, and he well and truly grounded that one. And it is a try. I got vaccinated on Wednesday at school, says Moorcake. So, yeah, that's interesting that they're rolling it out to schools in Australia already. I don't think we've had too many in New Zealand yet. And I think it is going to be maybe around July that the general public get vaccinated. So it is, even though the needle isn't much fun, it is a good sign that you are now possibly a little bit safer. And then Johnny Blaze has got forceful vaccines. What is this? Draconian state, says Johnny Blaze as well. And that is a good lineup there as well for the Lions, Johnny Blaze. Tell you what, Furlong is a beast in the number 3 jersey for Ireland, and he will be a key in the side of the Lions as well. Into Mac with this kick. Has it gone over? No. He has missed that one. They are only leading by 8 at the moment. He's not too happy. I woke up at 3 a.m., didn't get back to sleep till 4 a.m., then I woke up at 6 a.m., says More Cake as well. What time did you go to bed, More Cake? I got tetanus. Tetanus, I think that is. Wait, so was it a vaccination for tetanus, not for, tetanus shot? Okay, So wrong type of vaccination. Okay, that makes more sense. But yeah. Yeah, what time did you go to bed, Moorcake? Because getting up at 6 a.m., that is an early start. I tried it for the Six Nations match between France and England. And yeah, I just almost fell asleep during the day. In fact, I did. I went back to sleep in that one. Yes, says Moorcake, and damn, says Henry Samuel as well. France have got this ball once again, making the most of the fact that Hogg isn't on the field. 10:21 p.m. Okay, so you got a few hours sleep. You may need a little bit of a catch-up perhaps tonight. And my time says Moorcake as well. Now it is going to be Russell going to the number 8, having a great run there. Offloaded there was Hanning, offloading it to Van der Merwe, who had a good run there as well. He has already scored a try in this match. Now it is going to be Finn Russell. Was that a drop kick attempt? And tell you what, he almost got that one, Finn Russell. He almost got it from 50 metres, Finn Russell. They are saying you don't know what you're going to get. He almost was able to get a free pointer just inside his own half. He struck it well, but just went away to the left there. My cat's at the stairs, says Moorcake as well. My cat actually made an appearance on the live stream a little while ago on one of the other live streams. I think it was for the Blues versus Crusaders game, maybe, or the one before that, perhaps. He was actually, yeah, he showed up. I think it was Chiefs versus Hurricanes. But now Scotland have got this ball. They have a minute. Okay, they are taking the knock-on advantage for Scotland. So they are going to have a scrum. It doesn't look too good for someone's shoulder there in that situation. But now we are in the predicament. France are leading by 8. They need probably 3 more tries in this match to be able to get the win comfortably enough to win the Six Nations. Yes, they need to win by 21, but they will be wanting at least 2 extra tries. They are showing that it was a bit of a knock-on there by the looks of it. And then we have got Sutherland, Sinks, Elwyn Jones, Henderson, Watson, Robbie Henshaw as the Lions bench. And tell you what, reading all the Lions predicted benches and starting 15s that we've seen just makes me even more hyped for the competition. That is not a good sign, though, for Scotland. That looks like, I believe it was Sutherland, Rory Sutherland, if I'm not wrong. He is going to be going off the field, some sort of arm injury by the looks of it, maybe a shoulder, which isn't good news for him. They are looking at it here. It does bounce. Are they looking to see who knocked it on or whether it was a knock-on? Was a knock-on against France. Then from here, where is he? I think he awkwardly landed on that one. No, it's the Blues versus Crusaders because you and Isaac wore suits as well, says Henry. Although, actually, it would have been the one before that because I remember thinking at the time if my cat was to sit on me in my suit, I could get in trouble. So I think it was the one before that. But my cat still has been making quite a few appearances on the channel. Julian Savia, the bus scores as well, says Henry Samuel. Our house looked ugly, doesn't fit all the homies. Trojan horse fits all the homies. Shaped as a horse Greek salad, says Moorcake. I'm not too sure what that means, I'll be honest. But the scrum now, they have done a good scrum there, almost France, but it is going to be a penalty to Scotland, because of the slight turning on the scrum, and because of it now, oh, that doesn't look too good. His finger didn't look too great there, the number 2. And that would be, I believe, George Turner for that one. Meme says Moorcake as well. But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing all of the Super Rugby Aotearoa, all of the Super Rugby AU games possibly as well as previews, reviews, the rugby lot. We have got it on the channel, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. We'll have a quick look to see what the likes are sitting on at the moment. We are sitting on 9. Can we get that to 10 before maybe 5 minutes time or so? Or can we get it to 10 before the next try will go? Possibly. But yeah, George Turner looking like he did have an awkward thing going on with his hand there. They are saying that it should have been a reset perhaps, but Scotland do win the penalty. They are back to 15 now. Stuart Hogg, the captain, back on the field. Are they going to be able to score here, Scotland? I feel like if they score from here, Scotland, maybe the chances of France winning the Six Nations will be over. But if France can score very early in the second half, in the next kind of 5 minutes or so, it is well and truly back on. And that is what makes it so exciting. I found my second cap mission accomplished, said Moorcake as well. At the moment, he is getting a little bit of strapping by the looks of it. George Turner has been putting in a shift in the number 2 jersey. It's been a physical game between these two sides, and I wouldn't be surprised if both sides start using their benches very soon. And they have got some strong benches. Definitely, probably, I'd say France maybe have the advantage in terms of the bench. We have got, well, Crusaders number 15 scored. There's Henry Samuel as well. And yeah, the big thing is, yeah, that bench, it is looking strong. I think they're already almost going to it. Now, something I will say, we are actually at 10 likes already. And we will go, should we go for 15? If we can hit 15, I feel like I need to have some sort of forfeit along the lines of maybe, you know what, I've got a video. I was going to do a preview of the France versus Scotland game, but I couldn't pronounce one of the names of the French players. If we can get to 15 likes, I will consider releasing a video that is about a minute long of me just trying to pronounce one of their names. And yeah, if that is something you guys want to see, be sure to leave a like if you haven't already. Let's see if we can get to 15 on this one. She licked my leg, says More Cake as well. And then, yeah, my cat's not much of a licker, I don't believe. All that one is going to the front once again. And now they are going to be starting a drive now. Turner's got the ball in hand. I said he had been busy. Is he going to be busy scoring a try here? It is going to be taken off the back for Price with the short ball. Goes straight to one of the forwards who was held up pretty nicely there. Now it is going to be in the hands of Scotland. The number 8 now is going to be having the run. Ritchie. Kebble is on the field now. Ferguson is 3. That name just rolls off the tongue with a bit of an accent as well. Oh, that was an awkward fall there for Turner there. He wasn't even the man with the ball in hand as well. You can hear the contact. You can tell how much physicality these two sides are using. He is down on the ground now, Watson, so they are only 5 meters out. Now it is going to be Price going to Ferguson once again. And now it is going to be Price once again trying to find the gap a little bit, but he was tackled well by the French forward. Now it is going to be around the side once again for Scotland. Couple meters short at the moment. If they can score now, the Six Nations will pretty much be in the hands of Wales, and they will be able to win it. But if they can stop them from scoring here, France, they will still have a chance. My friend called a random school after school, said More Cake as well. Did they answer the phone call? Now it's going to be Watson. Is he going to take it on? Yes, he is. Advantage now. Offside is the call. They have got a free kick on the way, so they might as well throw everything at this, use their back line a little bit. Now it is going to be a little kick in behind. Was it almost taken there? Not quite. It was a little dink in behind to Darcy Graham, but not quite able to score it. And now they are going back for the penalty against France. Scotland only a couple meters out here when the penalty happened. What are they doing from here, Scotland? Are they going to take the 3? Or are they going to kick for the corner? They're going for the 3. Probably a strategic move there from Scotland, because at the end of the day, France will need 3 converted tries from here to be able to win the Six Nations with only 28 minutes left. It is going to be a hard task for them, but who knows? Maybe they will be able to do it here, France. But Scotland at the moment putting up a fight. The first step for France is going to be winning this match, because Scotland are looking strong in defence. They have had pretty strong defence overall throughout this whole match as well, which is why France have only been able to score the twice. One of those were coming when Hogg was off the field as well. That one has gone over for Scotland. So now the score is going to be 13 to Scotland, 18 to France. So the first step for France in winning the Six Nations would be 2 more tries. They at least need that. And then from there, they also need to win by 21 points. But Scotland aren't out of this match. Last time these two sides played, like I said a little bit earlier on, 28 to Scotland, 17 to France. And that could be on the cards once again. But Russell does convert, and now it is kicked off by Intermac once again. It's going to the 22. That was almost well taken by Olivon, but it was taken well by Scotland. Now it is going to be Price going to that man in the number 2 jersey, George Turner. Boy, he has had a busy game so far, Turner. And it is going to be more than likely David Cherry who will be making his way onto the field, maybe around the 60th minute. But that one is a bit of a lottery now. Who has got that one now? It is going to be in the hands of Scotland now. It's going to be Price kicking this one downfield. So a lot of space. It is a good kick. They were going to the kicking game very early in the game. That is a great one. And they haven't got too many options there. A staff member was almost taking that ball. And that is a great run now. And it has gone out the back line for France. Now it is going to be almost linking up with Intermac, but not quite. France are inside of the half of Scotland now. It is fired back into Mac. Goes back to Dillon, goes to Fakatava, having one of his first runs of the match. He hasn't really had the ball too much for Remy Fakatava. And the last time he did it led to a try, and this one could be a try for Fiku. They're inside of the 22 now. They are right on the left-hand side of the field. It is in the hands of Aldred now. And we need to remember that they were actually on almost their last warning for their discipline, Scotland, in the first half. That is what caused the yellow card. Little kick in behind for Dupont. Going to Fiku, almost able to take it, not quite though. And now it is going to be Finn Russell clearing his lines. That is a brilliant kick from Finn Russell. That ball was at the 22 of France now. And this is back and forth rugby. And it is going to be kicked downfield big time from Dillon. And he has kicked it into touch. That was back and forth between these two sides. No, it wasn't into touch. And they are still going, these two sides. Darcy Graham hitting it up now. But France almost able to win the penalty. No. It was Scotland who were able to get it. Finn Russell is fired up. Sorry, that's Ali Price in the number 9 jersey. He is loving it. And at the moment, Darcy Graham is down. He's had a busy game as well. The Scottish number 14. We have also got lower in the table in Rugby Challenge 3. The Crusaders are first with 69 ponies. Or I assume that is points. And then we have also got 17-14 against the Crusaders, says Henry Samuel as well. Johnny Blazer said, who was that idiot on the end of the field? They said that, yeah, just a staff member. He was only a couple meters from the ball as well. I'm not sure whether they should be in that in-goal area. I know sometimes the reserves for those sides are in that area. And they are talked about a little bit. Little kick in behind from Dupont originally. Almost led to Fiku. But now it is going to be checked. And also, I believe that is Groh, who is going to be making his way onto the field. Yes, it is. And Marchand is off the field as well, and that is why Chat is out there. So they have made 2 subs at the moment, France. Good game for the loose forwards, or sorry, for the forwards. In general, the front 3. I always struggle with saying that for some reason. But at the moment, we have got a few people watching. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 2,000 subscribers. So if you want to help us out, please do. Also, the Six Nations game, it is heating up at the moment. The stats are still as follows. France need to win this game by 21 points and get another 2 tries. But Scotland are pouring on the pressure here. That one is well done from them. A little bit of a set play now. It is in the hands of Price. He has offloaded it to the number 12 now. And they are making the break here. He's only a few meters short, the number 12, which in this one is Sam Johnson. Now it's Hamish Watson. Little bit of indecision. And because of it, he is getting well and truly driven backwards. About 15 meters out now are Scotland. And now it is the number 2 once again having the hit up. Now it is going to be the number 4 for Scotland. 10 meters out at the moment they are. Are they going to be able to score? If they score here, they will be back on a level playing field. It is the number 8 who is handing, who is hitting it up. They are close to the line now. Scotland. Price goes to the number 6, Ritchie. Are they going to be able to get over the line? The Scottish defence has been good throughout this match. The same can be said about the French defence as well. Now it is going to be Price, fires it back to Hanning. And that one was almost stolen by Aldred, but now it is going to be Hamish Watson hitting it up, running straight at the number 19 for France, which would be, I believe, if I'm not wrong, that is Talfafanua. And now it is going to be Price going to Russell, firing out the back line now. Now it's going to be Stuart Hogg. Hasn't had the ball too much so far. Great low tackle on him by the number 6 for France. I believe that one, if I'm not wrong, would have been Geelong. Now it is going to be Price once again. Number 4 linking up with number 2 once again. They've got an advantage for player leaving his feet at the moment. Now it is going to be the number 17. He has just made a few meters there. I believe that is Kevill. Yes, it is. Now it is going to be Hamish Watson once again. The scrum cap has come off. That is how busy the number 2 for Scotland has been. Now it is in the hands of him as well. He is having a good hit up. They are still about 10 meters out here, Scotland. They are trying to find the gap at the moment. The back line just can't quite find that gap that they are after. That was almost stolen by Chat there. Now it's going to be Price, and it's going to be a penalty or a knock-on. And they are going back now. And we have got gas, says Moorcake. Yeah, this game is all out pace, back and forth rugby. Anyone can win it from here at this stage, which is why it is so exciting. Camille Chat only does neck weights. Check out the girth of that neck trunk. His neck is probably girthier than my thigh, to be fair, although most of these rugby players more than likely probably have a larger neck than my thigh, to be fair. We have also got, who do you think is going to win, says Finnan. I feel like Scotland have actually got the momentum at this stage. the discipline of Scotland in the second half so far has been probably a bit better. Then we have also got McCarthy, says Finnan as well. And then we have also got Skirt, and then my trial match is on McCarthy Oval at my school, says More Cake as well. Johnny Blazer said, I wonder why heaps of Northern Hemisphere-based players wear scrum caps. Yeah, Bo, one in Kiwiland wears them. No one in Kiwiland wears them, is what Johnny Blaze said. And tell you what, maybe it is a little bit of we've seen some very good players who wear their scrum caps. Chesley and Colby's one that comes to mind. And also Thomas Umanga Jensen for the Highlanders able to pick up a try wearing one. So maybe there's a little bit of a hidden feature. They are kicking for the corner here. Scotland playing aggressive. 22 minutes left in this match. It is going to be a line-out throw to David Cherry, is it? Yes, it is. No, it's not, is it? Oh, tell you what, Teddy Thomas's eye looks a little bit sore there. Yeah, it's got the kind of red bloodshot there. I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, Turner is off the field, and it's going to be David Cherry. And they do love a rolling ball when he's on the field, and that is exactly what they are going to be trying to do here. They have all fallen over. They've got the advantage, though, Scotland now. And the ball, it is a penalty against France once again. And that's another infringement. So maybe the ref will be starting to look at maybe going to the pocket for France. And we have got, who's your favourite player, says Finnan. Are we talking in this game, Finnan, or overall? Do let me know. And then we have also got More Cake. My school is hosting an Intrust Super Cup. Queensland, the first in history. So that is pretty awesome, More Cake. Do let me know how it goes in the future as well. I got to go and upload my intro, says James Gordon. But it is good to see you, mate. How's morning? I did miss your chat as well. I am sorry about that as well, but it is good to see you here. And hopefully your intro does go all right for your. Whakatawa is going to be coming off the field for Teddy Thomas. So I did say he has had a little bit of a quieter game. And now it is going to be Teddy Thomas who is on the field in this game, says Finnan. Oh, that's a good question. I mean, Olivon, the captain of of France, has been looking pretty decent so far. My favourite player in this match, though, they've got another advantage now. I have to say someone like an Intermac has been looking pretty sharp throughout this one. Price now goes to Cherry, 5 metres out. They've got the advantage as well now, Scotland. He did a double movement there. So they are going back for the penalty. And tell you what, France will be very lucky if they don't go to the bin now. It is going to be the last warning by the looks of it. But for France, yeah, they've been giving away too many penalties lately. A glow stick cut my eye a couple years ago, said More Cake as well. So that is not good. Sam has said I'm watching it from Wanaka. So welcome to the live stream, Sam. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully you are enjoying what you are seeing in this match so far. Very close one. Who do you think is going to win, Sam? Do let me know. But yeah, Finnan for Scotland. I feel like the man who was in the number 2 jersey, George Turner, he's had a pretty decent game overall. So he is probably one of my favourites on that Scottish side. And France are making some subs. It is going to be Hoas who is coming off the field. I'm watching it from England, says Finnan as well. And then most of the Scotland players play for the Exeter Chiefs, and they are a good team. So maybe Scotland here will be able to get something going. The ball has come through, but now it's going to be Cherry. And is it going to be a knock-on advantage? They are going to be checking this one. Did David Cherry just get the try that might put Scotland in the lead? We will have to wait and see, though. Cherry said, thank you very much. He's only been on the field for a little bit of time. Feel bad because of the fact that the man who was on the field, George Turner, been put in a shift. Then Cherry comes on, scores straight away. But Scotland may have just got him back into this match. And then we have also got the oval has been closed for the week, says More Cake as well. So they are seeing whether or not it was a knock-on in the end. It was ripped away in the end, I think, by Taufafanua. So maybe it is all right. We will have to wait and see, though. They lost against Gloucester earlier on today, says Finnan as well. Is that because they are missing a lot of their Scottish players, though, Finnan, maybe? And we have also got Wayne Barnes' eye, a bloodshot, as he's off the... says Johnny plays as well. It's going down to the wire, says More Cake. It is indeed. And I feel like the last few rounds of the Six Nations, that has just been the case. It looks like it was a French player, Rabage, who was getting that one. So because of it, this might be a try. And then we have also got yes from Finnan. Is this the try to Scotland that gets them back to an even playing field here? The big thing here now is if Scotland can win this match, I believe it's if they get the bonus point and win by 7, they actually will be ahead of France in terms of the Six Nations. Right, they are checking to see the last pickup of David Jerry. Is this going to be the try for Scotland that they are after? It was off a rolling maul in this situation. It was ripped away by the number 5. It was Rabage there. So it's not a knock on there because it was ripped backwards. Then it hits the player on the ground. Bounces back off the Scottish player. It was Ferguson. And then from there, it was taken by Jerry. I think this is a try to Scotland. I got to go buy, says Finnan again. We will see you later again, mate. I nearly broke my ankle, says Henry Samuel. That is no good for you, but that is good for Scotland. And now the score is going to be Scotland 18, France 18, Six Nations. It is going to be Wales because France, I don't think they can score 3 times and also win the match by 21 in the last little moment. But Scotland still have a chance of being able to pull off the upset here and beat France. We have also got the devs. I devs think Wayne Barnes is off the bingers as well, says Johnny Blaze. But they did the right decision there, and because of it now, Scotland is in the lead. Rugby Fair has said, hey, Kiwi, can you explain the importance of this game? And tell you what, this match here, it decides the Six Nations. Like, calm down, says More Cake. I'm excited for this match. Got up early for it, and it is delivering so far. But yeah, at the moment, France needed to win by 21 points to be able to finish first in the Six Nations, win the title. But at this stage, France need to win this game without a bonus point, and they will finish second. If Scotland win this one by 7, I believe it is, and also with a bonus point for 4 tries, I think they get in this situation, or maybe they just have to win this game by 7, and they will end up finishing second ahead of France if they are able to do that. So it has a lot riding on this game, and that is what's going to make this last 20 so exciting. Inside of their 22 at the moment for Scotland, they are slowly trying to drive up. Most of the subs have almost been made for France at this point by the looks of it. All of the front rows and the forwards maybe have been changed now. It is 5 back to Russell, who has kicked that one downfield, or that might have been Stuart Hogg actually. And now has been kept in the field of play by Teddy Thomas. Now it's going to be Ntamak, who is kicking it downfield. That is a good kick. Stuart Hogg takes that one, and he does take the mark as well. And then we have also got Johnny Blaze has said there's heaps of imitation squidgy rugby YouTubers coming off England. Have you noticed that? Says Johnny Blaze. I haven't actually been following too many YouTubers at this stage purely because of the fact that I've hardly had a chance to watch YouTube. But is that the case, Johnny Blaze? And then we have also got, so I got tackled and then someone for the other team stepped on my ankle, says Henry Samuel, so that would have been uncomfortable. But yeah, there are a lot of people doing videos based around the Six Nations, but it's just such a popular competition. I mean, it involves 6 countries as well, and everyone's got those teams that they do support. It is Geelong coming off the field for the number 20, Cretin. Is he going to be able to help France get back in the lead? They have got a line out, 15 metres out from the Scottish line at the moment. 2 points is the difference in this game. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. We are going to be following the British and Irish Lions tour. And we are sitting at 13 likes, which isn't a great sign. Only because of the fact that I said if we hit 15, I would release that video of me trying to say the French names very badly. But we will wait and see. But nonetheless, that one is taken well there. They've got the advantage now. Fiku fires a wide over the head of Teddy Thomas, but they have got the penalty now for France. Are they going to be taking the 3 from way back here? They're about 50 metres out. And Teddy Thomas, that eye looks uncomfortable. But he is out on the field at the moment. He was starting the last match, but he is coming off the bench for this one. He was replacing Fakatava in the midfield. So that is a solid unit of a man that the French are missing in those centres. But Teddy Thomas, very skilled player we have seen in the past. I'm thinking of that try that he did that little trip for Dupont to chase onto. He's a very talented player, and he has got the chance of maybe being able to help his side here. We have also got Yikes, says More Cake. I'm not sure whether that's to Henry Samuel's comment or to the Teddy Thomas eye, but yeah, didn't look very comfortable. Can you explain the importance of this game? Says Rugby Fed. I think I did a little bit before, but yeah, pretty much. Between these two sides, France will be wanting to make a statement. They did lose the last match of the Autumn Nations Cup that they played against Scotland. They have got the advantage now, France, and they aren't finished charging. Only a couple metres out I will come back to that in a very short moment. Rugby Fair, they are going to say that it was the penalty. At scrum time, they're saying the ball wasn't going anywhere, so France are 5 metres out. Do they take the 3 or do they kick for the corner because of the fact that they still need those tries? But yeah, pretty much Scotland beat France in the last match these two guys played. And yeah, it's just a big match in the Six Nations because of the fact that if France can win it, they have a good record at home as well, so they almost have to. But if they can win this one, it will mean that they finish second at this stage, unless they can get 2 more tries and win by 21. We have also got now, Chat is going to be doing this line-out throw. A lot of pressure on him. It is raining still at the moment. That is taken well by Rabage. Now they are driving. He was saying that his legs were taken out. That is great defence, though, from Scotland. But now they are going to be driving once again. It is going to be Gruss, who was having a bit of a run. Now it is going to be that man whose number has completely gone. Oh, he got a big knee to the mush as well. He's just getting up, though. It was Vincent. They have got the advantage now as well at the moment. Dupont goes to the number 5, Rabage, and he does score the try. And they have taken the lead back, France. This one's not over yet. It was Rabage who was able to get this one, the 3rd try for France. It was now the lead taken back. Like the commentators are saying, we are in for a good 15 minutes here. It was Rabage who was able to get it. That is Swan Rabage. I love saying French names, I'll be honest. I think you guys can tell as well. But that is a good try for France. Christ Smiley says Henry as well. And Henry says more cake. But now it is going to be Intermac. He is not taking his time for this kick. He still needs to get this one, though. Scored a try as well. Says, or Chris Smiley, I assume that is. Says Henry Samuel scored the try. Intermac. He doesn't get that one. So that is another missed one for Intermac. The last 2, he has unfortunately been unable to convert, and because of it, it just puts them a little bit more under pressure here, France, to be able to do this one. It looks like Ali Price is down as well, which isn't good news for Scotland. He won't be too far off, maybe coming off the field, and that will be for Baptiste Sirin, who will be coming on the field. But a good try for Rabage. Had a good game overall there. Started by taking the ball in the line out. And yeah, exciting last 15 of this match. And I feel like the last few rounds of the Six Nations, the rugby we have seen has been very good, very close contested games as well. Almost taken back. Yes, it was. Oh, but then it was knocked on. No, it was off the knee. So it is fine now. It is going to be Hamish Watson now getting lined up by the big Antonio. Now it is going to be, once again, they are driving up the middle of the field. Scotland, Kebble there. They are saying he was off his feet. Jason Yang has said, hey, welcome to the live stream, mate. We are sitting only 13 minutes left in this match, and it's a very close one at the moment. Scotland, they want to try to get back in the lead. France, they want another few tries to be able to win the Six Nations. Oh, big contact there. And now it is going to be, once again, Kebble around the side. Good defence from France. So that was the man who got the try, Rabage, who made the tackle on him. Now it is going to be Cherry, who is looking for the ball. It was his own man's leg who was blocking it, so he was not able to get the penalty there. Now it is going to be the number, I believe it is the number 5 for Scotland now, having a bit of a run. That is Grant Gilchrist. I am versus the Rebels, and it's halftime score 7-3 to the Hurricanes, so that is good for you, mate, that you are winning that match. Again, you are on a winning streak at the moment by the sounds of it. Offside now against France, so they can throw everything at the Scotland, and also maybe France are going to end up with a man in the bin here. Now it is going to be Finn Russell with the little chipper behind, but Teddy Thomas has got that one under control. And now they are going back for the penalty. Will Scotland take the 3 points here to get back to a level playing field, or will they possibly kick for the corner, try and take the lead back? I have been dropped on my head. The ref just gave a penalty a couple years ago. Said Moorcake as well. So, yeah, that is not good news for you, mate. Yeah, what age group was that? Because I feel like getting dropped on your head in like those younger divisions, like it's not really like they should be giving out cards for those type of infringements, but they are going for the corner here. Scotland 5 meters out now. Sherry with the throw for Scotland here. Are they going to be able to get back in the lead? If France give away any more penalties, I think for sure they've got to go to the bin because of how many it is back-to-back at the moment. They are going to the front. No, they haven't, and they've messed up the line out there, Jerry. They weren't quite able to communicate well, and because of it now, France have got this ball back Bowden Barrett scored a try, says Henry Samuel as well, and under 11s or 10s, says Moorcake. So, yeah, they should have probably been sending someone off in that situation. Hope you didn't end up concussed, Moorcake. Now it is going to be Dupont who has cleared his lines. So now it is going to be a line out just outside, just inside of the 22, I should say, for Scotland once again. Antoine Dupont. I always say his name wrong, but Dupont, he has had a decent game so far, but he hasn't quite had that try that he would have been liking. He has scored in the past in quite a few matches. He has 3 tries so far in this Six Nations competition. He will be wanting to make it a 4th. But at the moment, 10 minutes left in this one. And the big thing is, are they going to be able to get another try very soon here, France? Or can Scotland take the lead back? There is an HIA replacement at the moment out on the field. I believe it is the man in the number 3 jersey. It is going to be, I believe, yeah, it is going to be Bergen who is coming off the field. And that means that Ferguson is going to be back out there. I continue to play the game, then felt dizzy on the way home, says Moorcake. Yeah, so maybe a little bit concussed in that situation. And then I feel like one of the worst parts of the concussion is probably the headaches that come afterwards. Now it's going to be Finn Russell now trying to find the offload. He has found it as well. And that is a pass and a half. Now it is out on the wing to the number 13. It is Stuart Hogg. No, sorry, it's Chris Harris who is out there. Now it is going to be a flat ball. No one able to grab that one. Now it's in the hands of the number 20. Scotland 10 metres out. Watson now goes to the number 5, Gilchrist. They are only 10 metres out. Scotland know that they can still win this match, and that is exactly what they are trying to do. Round the side once again, it is going to be Ferguson who is going to be with ball in hand, offloads it a little bit to the number 20. It is going to be Kebble now who is having a little run. They are still 10 metres out. The defence from France has been phenomenal at the moment in this one. They are trying their best to break the line of defence, but are they going to be able to do it? That's a big question now. It is going to be the number 6 there. It is Ritchie who is having a go. Now it is going to be Ali Price going to Russell. They are trying their best there. Price now going to Russell once again. Good fend there. Dropped on his head though awkwardly. And I think it was a throat one. And it is going to be a penalty to Scotland, and they are stopping because the man had his throat crushed a little bit in that fend by the looks of it. So that is not a good sign. We have also got, I had 2 exams in 2 days, said Moorcake as well. I got a concussion at school last year and felt a bit sleepy as well, says Henry Samuel, and they were both mathematics. Hopefully you managed to nail them. 1 + 1 = 56, says Johnny Blaze as the maths magician. Yeah, almost Johnny Blaze, only 54 off. Right, did he fend out here? It was the arm out into the neck of Doolan. And then he also, oh, that's an awkward one because he ended up getting his neck crushed as well. His throat crushed on the way down. So they are saying, oh, hate watching that because you could hear him coughing in the background as well, Doolan, struggling to get the air on the lungs. And yeah, it's going to be a very big call in the match. He does put the elbow up there, Finn Russell. So it could be a penalty against Scotland here. Or direct contact to the neck. What does that mean? Red card, says Moorcake. Nice joke, Johnny Blaze as well, says Henry Samuel as well. Is it going to be a card? Oh, the way he falls onto him, though, that is an awkward one. He just gets... What about that thug Alice Genge elbowing Johnny Sexton? Yeah, I saw that clip, how he just kept on rubbing his elbow on his head. And I feel like, people are blowing up about that one. And then there is also everyone saying about Farrell having that happen to him. But I feel like either way, both shouldn't have happened. In the game, you don't... Or contact with the neck. Left forearm. Oh, boy. Red card for Finn Russell there. Has got the red card because of that one. Tell you what. Doolan. Tell you what. Doolan have just had that little bit of a handshake or a little bit of a hug afterwards. The respect between those two, they know that it wasn't intentional, but it is a red card. because it is a high level of risk going for that neck. I was correct. And then we have also got, it happened to me before, says Henry Samuel as well. And we have, yeah, unfortunately, Doolin. It is a red card. Big situation for me as TMO says more cake. Maybe you could do them. New Zealand Super Rugby. Oh, sorry, you're in Australia. So Super Rugby AU. There were a couple dodgy decisions in that game between the Brumbies and the Western Force. Maybe that is the career path you should go down. Now it is a backline movement for France. So that's going to be a big loss for France. Sorry, for Scotland in the last 10 minutes. And the more penalties that happen in this match, the more I realise that my one of that I did of the highlights isn't going to be a mile off the score as well. If Scotland can score once more and France can score and maybe get a penalty or something as well, it's a knock on now. So it is going to be Ellis firing it back now to the number 15, Stuart Hogg. What can he do for his side? He sells the dummy. He's done the little chip in behind Stuart Hogg as well. Taken by Fiku in the end because it was a knock on. It is advantage over. And they have driven him into touch there. Are Scotland going to take it quickly? They're thinking about it, Stuart Hogg, but not quite able to there. But yeah, this match is still heating up. It's a close one between these two sides. We couldn't have expected anything else in this one. We knew that there were going to be fireworks. At the moment, we've had fireworks. We've had a little bit of controversy as well. But Scotland down to 14. What can they do in this last 8 minutes now? Sam Johnson is on the field now for Hastings. And then we have also got, I can't believe if Bowden Barrett sidestepped someone, then got ankle tap, then got tackled over the try line. Then he lost the ball, says Henry Samuel, so that is not good news for you. Now it is Jerry with the throw. Has been claimed once again by the number 6 in this one, Jamie Ritchie. And now they are starting to drive. David Jerry, he loves having the ball at the back of a rolling maul. That is for sure. And they are going to keep on driving here, Scotland. If they can get this ball, they've got the advantage. And now it could be a yellow card for France. And now it is going to be Hastings now out of a bit of a run, not able to find the offload there. And Aldred gets that ball, so they are going back. And he is going to the pocket once again, the yellow card for the French player. And now it's 14 on 14. Hastings is a, says Johnny Blaze as well. It's a yellow card for, unfortunately, it's going to be Saran, who is going to be coming off the field now, Baptiste Saran. So they just lost Dupont, and now they have lost their number 21 as well. And the red card now doesn't seem as bad. Now France are under pressure once again. Every time this match looks like it's going to turn, happens again. We have got Patrag O'Brien. Hopefully I've said, Baron. Hopefully I've said that right. Do let me know if I haven't. Has said hello. Welcome to Livestream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. At the moment, Scotland have got a 5-meter line out here, and they are going to try their best to drive over. But France at the moment now down to 14 men as well. Both Savia brothers scored a try, says Henry Samuel as well. Now they are driving here once again. Scotland, Jerry on the back, has got the ball. They have been told to use it once, I believe. It is 14 versus 14. That probably changes the tactic. That ball is going to be in the hands of France now. And it is going to be a scrum to them. This is back and forth at the moment. I am absolutely loving this game. I hope you guys are as well. Yeah, I don't know what way it's going to go. The match is this close at the moment. And either side, whoever scores next will win this game, I have a feeling. But maybe the other team will be able to score as well. So now it is going to be the scrum because of them not quite being able to get the ball out of the back of the maul. Wait, only Artie Savia scores, says Henry Samuel as well. 9 minutes left on the yellow card. The rest of the game on the red card as well. So both teams going to be down to 14 men for the rest of this one. Scotland making another change here. Penalties conceded. 14 against Scotland. 12 against France. So 10 against Scotland in the first half for the penalties conceded. So they have done well to put their discipline into a very good place for the second half. Now it is going to be the scrum. I'm getting peckish as well. I didn't actually have breakfast before the live stream, so I might end up having it afterwards. Oh, it's a penalty to France now, a straight penalty, I think. It was the front row collapsing for Scotland, so now France, they are going to be kicking this one as far down the field as they can. It is going to be Dylan who is going to be kicking this one. Dirty team says more cake as well. Yeah, a lot of penalties between the two sides. 10 against Scotland in that first half, but now only 14 against them. I am interested to see the rest of the stats as well for this one. Could be a very interesting one. We got 5 minutes left of this match, though. I realized that I actually scheduled my next live stream to start at 11. Hopefully, we will be able to start that as scheduled. But now it is going to be Fiku now going to Mac. Goes out to Didi Thomas on the wing, having a good run. And it was Van der Merwe who did try and attempt that one. A little bit slow getting up. I think it was Van der Merwe anyway. No, it was the number 13. He is slow getting up now. So that was the 13 for Scotland, which is Chris Harris. Had a big hit on Folau, or not Folau Fakatava, but Virumi Fakatava earlier on in this match. Now it is going to be in the hands of Van der Merwe now. Is he going to be able to get out of there? They have won the penalty there, Scotland. They are going to be thinking about taking this one quickly. No, they aren't going to. They are going to be kicking for touch, and they are going to be trying to drive forward. It is only 3.5 minutes left in this match now. This is getting extremely close. At this stage, France aren't going to be able to win this one in terms of the Six Nations. They aren't going to be able to make 21 points from here. So that means Wales are going to be winning the 2021 Six Nations Championship. Give them some confidence. That will give them some good selection for the British and Irish Lions as well. We have also got the lefties, ice cream, offended by the word gay-tie as well, says Johnny Blaze. I didn't even know that was a thing, Johnny Blaze. What flavour are those? Do let me know. I hear my dad, he is still doing some renovations in the background. Early morning start. Well, I guess a little bit of an early start on a Saturday. He is going to be playing golf in the afternoon, I think, as well. So putting in a shift before, putting in 18 holes. But now it is going to be cheering now. Oh, it's stolen in the line out by France, though. Now it is going to be Rabage. Goes back to Saran, who's having a good run. No, sorry, it wasn't Saran. Was it Saran? No, it wasn't. Saran is off the field because of the yellow card. Now it is going to be Fiku. Selling the dummy. Found a bit of a gap there too, Fiku. If they can hang on to this ball for another 2.5 minutes here, France, they will win this game. But if Scotland can get this ball back, they will be able to have one last chance. Now it is going to be into Mac. Goes back. Now it's going to be going back out the back line. Teddy Thomas on the wing is having the run 50 metres out from the line. Are they going to try and score here, France, or are they going to try and hang on to it for the rest of this game? Now it's going to be Rabash hitting it up there. Has gone to ground. Now it is offloaded from his bag. Now it's Dillon. Goes back to Intermac. Goes to Fiku, who goes out the back once again. The back line looking good for France in the last few moments of this match. It is a good tackle from Cherry. Now it's Aldred, who got the offload from the number 14. Morning, bro, says 4K Harlan. Welcome to the live stream, mate. It is good to see you here for the early morning start. I'm not sure whether that was the best move from France. They went for the cross kick there. Was a loose pass in the end. Hogg has cleaned that one up. Has run round the tackle of Chat, though. Now they are doing the counter-attack. Hastings now running up the middle, Scotland. They have got a minute to try their best to be able to get the last try in this match to win them this one. But they have got to go about 60 metres. We have also got Darnell Robertson-Johnson is in the chat. Has said, hey, welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. We have also got James. Has said, I'm back. Welcome back, mate. It is good to see you all. Hastings has kicked the ball away. Not the best move from either side there. You can't be kicking the ball away when there's only a minute left. If you do want to hang on to that ball, that's going to be a penalty, though, for Scotland. I might eat my words. Yes, I will. And Scotland do win that penalty. So it is going to give them territory, as they have just said. They cancel things that are happy, yet they are listening to Cardi B whip and twerk, says Johnny Blaze as well. We won try scoring as Artie Savia, Smiley, and Bowden Barrett. 5 scrums, 1-5 final. 1-5 final. 23-3 to the Hurricanes as well. We are in the semi-final, says Henry. But yeah, this match at the moment, we've got 15 seconds left in this one. They are going to be kicking for the corner, I would think. Scotland, their last chance for them to be able to win this match. 17 seconds. Congratulations, Wales, Six Nations champs 2021, said Johnny Blaze. Yeah, played a phenomenal competition. Wales, the only team they lost to was France, who at this stage, if the score stays as it is, are going to be finishing second. But if Scotland win this one, I think Scotland needed a bonus point. or to keep them outside of 7 so that France didn't get the bonus point for them to be able to win. Wales forever, says Batman. He will be a very happy man at the moment. There will be a lot of Wales supporters who are celebrating big time. And yeah, it just makes me even more hyped for the competition that is going to be taking place between the British and Irish Lions and the South African sides. Come on, Scotland, says Darnell Robinson-Johnson. Scotland, one last chance, and they need to win this line out. That is going to be full-time if they cannot do that. And we have also got, if we win the game against the Bulls, we will be in the final with the Crusaders. Good win, Wales, or good game, Wales, says Henry Samuel as well. Now it is going to be Wales. Haven't deserved to win, all flukes and luck, no skill, says Johnny Plays as well. Now they have got this ball. They've got to try and drive this 22 metres out at the moment. The maul is going nowhere. Now it is going to be Ali Price now looking for the back line. Short ball to the number 23. From this one, it is going to be Hugh Jones. Now they are driving forward. Is that going to be France's ball? Not quite there. Now it is going to be Price once again going to the number 19. We are after the 80 minutes. Price now looking for the short ball. Has gone to Kebble. They need to get this one right, Scotland, if they do want to win this one. Now it is going to be Price, almost dropped by the number 19. He was hanging on to that by fingertips, but he has managed to hang on to it. Now it's going to be Hamish Watson, the number 7 for Scotland. The ball has popped free, and because of it, they are saying, Dylan, what is Dylan doing? What are they trying to do here, France? It is a penalty to Scotland. What did Dylan just do? What just happened? Scotland, what happens if we're in a draw? Because if they take the 3, it would be 23 all, but they won't be thinking that, Scotland. They will be going for the corner. Doolan had a brain fade there. Decided that instead to try and run it, even though he was about 10 metres out. And because of it, now Scotland have got another chance. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He was going to kick the ball out. I'm not sure whether someone said to him in the back of his mind, maybe they were thinking about the score. But no, Scotland now with another chance. Jeepers Christ, says Johnny Blaze as well, getting close to 2K subs. Said James Gordon as well. Scotland once again have got the driving maul. They are only 10 metres out once again. Scotland, are they going to be able to get the win here? Interesting decision from France there. Now it's going to be Ali Price with ball in hand. They are going to be using it once again. Backline movement here for France. It is going to be the number 13, I believe that was, if I'm not wrong. Now it is going to be Ali Price with ball in hand once again. Goes to Hamish Watson. They're still 10 metres out here, Scotland. Great defence so far from France. Now it's going to be the number 20 who is hitting it up once again. Scotland trying their best. Price goes to Kebble, who is having a good run now. They're 5 metres out, Scotland. Is this going to be the game that they are going to be able to win here, Scotland? They were able to beat England, able to beat Italy. They're in the situation now. France, they are under pressure. Scotland going to be able to break through. Great ball retention from Scotland at the moment. Still only 10 metres out. Now it is going to be the number 22. Hastings having a bit of a run. Still 5 metres out. Scotland. Price now going to Cherry. David Cherry in the number 16 jersey. Price once again with the ball in hand. It has been a very patient attack from Scotland. Now it is going to be the number 19 once again. Both teams have 14 men on the field at the moment. Now it is going to be 5 metres out once again. The number 3, which was Ferguson. He's having the big run. Now it's going to be Price once again. They are still going strong at the moment. Scotland. Kebble was tackled by Ole Vaughan. Now it's going to be the number 19 once again having the run. This must be about 15 phases at the moment for Scotland, but they are not giving up yet. They are still trying their best. Is that going to be France's ball, though? Not quite. Off their feet. Price is calling a shots, yelling at Jerry there. Goes to the other side instead. Now it's going to be Stuart Hogg, captain versus captain. Ole Vaughan with the tackle on him. They have still got the ball, have they, Teddy Thomas? Trying to have the counter-attack now. It's going to be the number 19. He has been busy so far. It is Alex Craig now. It is going to be Price once again. Sells the dummy, goes himself. 2 metres short now. Scotland, Hamish Watson around the side. They're close here, but they haven't quite been able to make it over the line. France with a great defence. Gilchrist only a metre short. If they are held up in goal as well, that would be the end of the game. I will read the chat in a very short moment, but at the moment, we've had all-out action France are trying to steal it. They were trying to counteract, not quite able to. Scotland a metre short now. It is going to be Price. Goes to Hastings, fires the white ball. Out to Van der Merwe. Oh, I said his name wrong, but he scores the try. It was Van der Merwe who was able to score it for Scotland in the 85th minute. And they win the game, Scotland. I was doing so well with the commentary as well, up until I said his last name, got too excited. Scotland steal it. And they were able to win it in the last minute. Doolan, they are showing that man, the brain fade for that man just didn't quite take the chance that they should have. We have got for the first time since 1999, they are saying that Scotland were able to beat them. Of course, this is a home game for France. The first time that Scotland have beaten France at home since 1999, they said. Said Henry Samuel, you're the best sport announcer of all time, says Darnell Robinson-Johnson. Thank you very much. Do appreciate that a lot. Eat the haggis, says Johnny Blaze as well. The passion of Stuart Hogg there. He was off the field for 10 minutes, but at the end of the day, France can't believe it. I think they still finished second in the Six Nations, if I'm not wrong. But, try in the 85th for, as Johnny Blazes said, the South African bloke. South Africa carrying these weak teams. Oh, that's a harsh statement. We have also got, whole heap of people in the chat as well. Thank you all very much for being here for this match. What a finish that was to the Six Nations. Scotland now, it is going to be Hastings with this kick. Is he going to be able to get this one over? And he has. So the score at the end of this one, 27 to Scotland and 23 to France. The end of the match. The end of a Six Nations competition. Scotland are celebrating. That means that Wales have won the Six Nations 2021. We have also got in the chat, I'm wearing a kilt and run down the street screaming Scotland, says Johnny Blaze as well. Can you spot the difference, says James Gordon? I don't. Oh, yes, I can. It is the 1/3 from the left-hand side for me as it is. And then we have also got in there, so good culture, have allowed new pro at home, says Johnny Blaze as well. Good game by both sides. It was a great way to finish the Six Nations. A lot of these last games of these rounds have been last-minute finishes, and I feel like that's what's made it so great as well. DM says Henry Samuel, Scotland, able to get the big win there. Was a fantastic performance from them. The discipline in the first half was going against them, but from there, they did rebuild in that second, and it was Van der Merwe who was able to get 2 tries for them in the end. And it's 7-7, says Henry Samuel in his game. So Scotland winning 27 to 23 in this one. The tries throughout the match scored by, it was the first try was scored by Van der Merwe. Then the next try was scored, I believe, by, have I written it down? Yes, I have. It was next try was in the 46th minute. And it was a Pinot chip try that he was able to score it. Then the next try was for Cherry. Then the next try, Rabage. Then the next try, Russell. And then the final try was scored by the man who won the game for them, Van der Merwe, as well. The biggest comeback, says Henry Samuel as well. It was a great match. Was a great comeback. But then they did start this match in the lead, Scotland, as well. So I just have to say, what a phenomenal game of rugby we just witnessed. What a great way to end the tournament as well. Now, something I am going to do, I am going to be ending this live stream and transferring straight over to the review live stream that I am going to be doing of this game. And right time to do some Reno work like your old fella, Cheer, bro. Have a great day. See you tonight, Cheer, says Johnny Blaze as well. I will see you later, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do appreciate it a lot, but nonetheless, they are going to be talking to Gail Fiku now because I believe they have finished second in the Six Nations. Now France, because Scotland, they did get the win, but they weren't quite able to get the bonus point or to stop France from getting the bonus point, I should say. But yeah, I am going to be transferring over to my post-match review. So yeah, I will mention if you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you, if you didn't enjoy. And I will see you all in the next one.